Maybe your mindset isn't everything, but it is a huge part of who you are. What is up? What is happening, everybody? It is Elle here, and welcome to the place where we talk all things mindset, self-improvement, personal development, so that we can live the lives we want. When I think of mindset, I'm thinking the power that is unleashed, that superhero taps into to conquer the villain and their nemesis and save the world. Our mindset is our regular thought pattern. What we usually think, how we usually think it, what results from those thoughts. And if we're not careful with what we say and how we think, we gonna be in trouble. A whole lot of trouble. Number one, your environment. I strongly believe that your mindset heavily determines what your environment looks like. Who you're surrounding yourself with, the kind of job that you have, maybe where you're living, what you're doing. Now, there are a whole lot of situations that you can find yourself in that you did not choose to be in. I am solely talking about you being a grown-ass adult and you getting to decide what you want to do. So for some of you, that might mean moving back in with your parents so that you can save up money to purchase a home in a better area. And then two, which I kind of briefly touched on in the first one, is the people that you surround yourself with. So if you have a negative mindset loop on repeat where you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be able to afford a home, or I'm never going to find the person of my dreams, or I'm never going to be able to travel to wherever I want to, whenever I want to, you're going to stay in that mindset, and you're also going to attract people singing a similar tune. Let's not do that, guys. It's 2020. Energy is up. Though things are looking a little bleak given the current narrative that we are hearing in the media and what is happening in our world and COVID-19. And that was like a prelude introduction into the third one, which is perspective. Depending on where your mindset is at, your perspective or your filter is going to be very different. Like, it's as if you're trying on yellow tinted sunglasses where everything you see just has a yellow tint to it and you're like, yo, this looks so weird, but then when you flip your glasses up, you're like, oh, okay, this is like relatively normal again. Well, it's the same thing with your mindset. If your mindset is in a positive state, everything you see is going to be seen through that filter of maybe optimism or like what is good about this scenario. Likewise, if everything is negative, you're only going to see like the worst case scenario out of everything that you're looking at. Number four, what you believe you're capable of. We have so much potential as human beings, and I'd like to think that what sets us apart from those people who have created incredible inventions is the fact that they believe that they were capable of doing it. That they had it in mind that even though they didn't know what the next step might be or how they were actually going to get there, they had the belief, the consistent belief that one way or another they were going to figure it out. They were going to get there. They were going to get to the end result, and they weren't going to feel like just because things weren't working out the first couple of times, it meant that they weren't worthy or weren't able to create that awesome thing. For example, I was recently on a call with my friend, and I genuinely asked her, okay, so let me do context first. She is in her mid-20s, graduated from university, trying to figure out where she's going to next, has enrolled in school, doing a career that she's genuinely passionate about. And I asked her, do you think that it's possible for you to make $100,000 by the end of this year? And she literally laughed out loud. It was like a funny joke, Elle. What are you talking about? And I was like, okay, like that's exactly my point. Like your mindset tells you what you can do, what you're capable of. And the moment that you kind of push out of the comfort zone that you are used to being in, and then you venture out into the unknown, you're more likely going to come across different thoughts and different people who don't really fit the narrative of what is inside of your comfort zone. And I think that when your mindset isn't serving you, it is very easy to kind of just stay stuck in that comfort zone of what you know. And it's really hard to change your mindset in order to work for you when you recognize that the person that you need to be in order to achieve your goal is very different from the person that you are right now. A huge thing that you have to do in these cases is get comfortable with the uncomfortable, constantly stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing something new and something different and something frightening a lot of the times. But that shouldn't stop you from recognizing that you are capable of getting there. You know, like that saying goes, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Like, you are the one who gets to decide whether it is possible for you or whether it is impossible for you. Nobody else can decide that for you. You will have cheerleaders and people who believe that you can amount to so much in this lifetime. And it is true. You don't need them to tell you that it's true because, again, as human beings, we have so much potential. But the issue is, if you lean on that so heavily, if you lean on the opinions of what other people think that you can do, when push comes to shove and it's midnight and you have to fight through that fatigue in order to accomplish that assignment, or when you feel so defeated in what you're doing because try 566 didn't work, you have to be the one to tell yourself to get back up, because you can't and shouldn't rely on somebody else to do that for you. This is why your mindset is so important. Your mindset genuinely is the make or break. You get to choose. You get to decide what you want. Make the decision that serves you. Make the decision that allows you to live the life that you dream of, because it's possible. But you have to be the one to believe it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye.